Listen to me. My son is dying. They want me to take over the Institute. We can find a way to work together, to free the Synths.
Even if you're put in charge of our enemies, you can't change their nature. They're a slave-based society. They just put someone else in charge.
It's a wasteland. People are barely surviving up there.
Allie, it feels like the dawn of a new era for the Institute. Now, what can I do for you?
Where do you want me to start? The part where Kellogg turned out to be working for the Institute? Or the part where he told me they have Shaun? I'll do my best.
I know you will. Don't worry about me. You need to look ahead. Focus on the future. Our time together has been strange, hasn't it? I spent years wondering what you were like. Thinking about all we missed out on. I want you to know that I'm grateful for the time we've had.
I wish we had more time.
The time has been short, yes. But it's better than no time at all. Thank you. Mother, you've helped a boy achieve his dreams.
The Institute. Is all this really worth it? Kidnapping, slavery, cold-blooded murder. How many people did you infect with FEV for your research,
This again.
Please don't. There's enough friction as it is between us and pretty much all the other departments.
Father and I used to have long talks every week over dinner. I'm gonna miss those conversations.
Oh yes, we know all about what happened. It's not enough just to do a job. It must be done well. The entire project will have to be suspended indefinitely, at best. In the meantime, I suggest that you think very carefully about whether you truly belong here. Now what do you have to say for yourself?
There's a lot of blood on your hands. That ends now.
Okay.
I trust that it won't.
I think Dr. Carlin was looking for help with one of his experiments. You should talk to him.
I came to the Institute to get away from the Brotherhood. From the whole world. I just wanted to do my research in peace. You know, I never understood why the Institute was so damn selfish. How could I be so blind to the Institute's greed?
You went through so much to find your son, only to lose him. I'm so sorry. I know this is a difficult time, but you're the director now. It's time for you to lead us.
Excuse me, Allie?
Don't tell me. He's gone, isn't he? I'm very sorry. I know this must be difficult for you.
He mentioned you. Said he always trusted you.
That's very complimentary. Thank you. I hope you'll feel the same going forward. Obviously, the director's quarters are now yours. I'll see to it that requisitions is restocked and have them add in some additional items to be used at your discretion. Some of the divisions may still need your help. Consider checking in with them. Good luck, Director.
Do you trust me?
I'm certainly happy to do whatever I can to help going forward.
You're confident the railroad is finished?
So you've been working for them? Well, don't let the SRB get wind of that.
Whether it's synths or humans, I'm against slavery.
At this point, it's you or it's nothing. Hopefully I can count on you to take care of this.
If the synths want to be free, you should let them. It's as simple as that.
In that case, I'm glad you're on our side.
It's all right. We'll work on this together. Where is everyone else?
I'll see that the necessary steps are taken.
Shaun was right. The Institute is the best hope for the future. It's true. But it's not the whole truth. Your Institute has done some horrible things. I made a choice. I let the synths go free. It's time to free the synths.
Yes, of course.
You can't be serious.
I'm sure you will. Maybe you can change the motto to Womankind Redefined.
I know it'll be a difficult adjustment for you, but try to remember that synths aren't people.
Yeah.
How unsurprising.
C1?
Please. We must act quickly. The longer we delay, the greater the chance the SRB will notice something's amiss.
Do you trust me?
Together, we have a chance.
It's over. Shaun's gone. I made a choice. I let the synths go free.
If the Railroad inspires everyone like you do, the SRB is wise to fear you.
You don't have to worry about them any longer. Remember? I'm in charge now.
Perhaps... if we stand up openly to the scientists, more of my people would join us.
Change of plans. I'm sure it's best for everyone if the synths remain here. Does the Institute have to be destroyed? No. Not anymore. We can find a way to work together. To free the synths.
I hope the Railroad can find a less drastic solution.
Sure. I could use someone watching my back. Follow my orders, and it'll be okay.
I don't want any unnecessary bloodshed either. I just want our freedom. But we will fight and die very quickly unless we have weapons.
The latest synth generation is just amazing. Those guys in robotics are working miracles.
Excuse me.
I'm listening.
Do you trust me?
Just give the order, ma'am.
It's a long story. I made a choice. I let the synths go free.
Do not go through with this. You're risking Father's legacy.
Who's the director?
That's you.
I need your help to attack the Institute. Whether it's synths or humans, I'm against slavery.
In a very real way, ma'am. Your son's legacy is your legacy. You should be proud of that legacy, and you should want to protect it.
I'm giving you an order, soldier. Get into position.
I'm ready to move in, ma'am. X688, ready to relay back alone.
It's a big decision, I know. But it's also a rare and important opportunity. No need to rush to judgment.
But we can't just ignore the question. If a synth can dream, why can't it have a soul? And if a synth has a soul, then it is a living person by every standard we can measure.
Oh, boy.
A lot of us will have a hard time accepting an outsider as our next director. It won't be easy. Can we maybe talk later?
Your crimes have gone unpunished. For too long, it is not wise to stand between the Silver Shroud and righteous justice.
This is unacceptable.
Are you kidding me?
I knew you'd turn on us.
I don't think so.
Boy,
No.
Absolutely unacceptable.
Attack!
You'll regret it.
And so it was that the sole survivor of Vault 111 succeeded Shaun as director of the Institute, and work began to reform the once corrupt and sinister organization. The sole survivor managed to instill equal rights to all Generation 3 synths, and forbid the mistreatment of Commonwealth residents. The kidnappings, murders, and unethical experiments came to a grinding halt. But not before the entire Directorate was purged, including those that had supported change. The Institute, once ruled by a consensus of a Directorate, became an autocracy ruled with an iron fist. Ultimately, the Institute had only traded one egomaniacal tyrant for another. Nevertheless, the Railroad praised this turn of events, and hostilities between the Institute and the Railroad finally ended. With the promise of the Institute's unconditional surrender, the sole survivor lured Elder Maxon into a trap and replaced him with a Synth double. The Synth returned to the Prydwen and convinced the rest of the Brotherhood that the Institute's technology posed no real threat to mankind, a decision questioned by no one in the Brotherhood, as soldiers had grown weary of war. Although the choice was extremely questionable for someone professing the humanity and free will of synths, it nevertheless achieved a lasting peace.
Hey there.
Alright, that's it. I don't care whose mother you are. I can't take this anymore.
You're out of line, XX.
No, it's you that's out of line. I've been willfully ignorant. I wanted to believe you were a worthy successor to Father. The Institute is everything to me, and the thought of it falling apart in the hands of an incompetent leader is too painful to contemplate. So I tried to explain away the things you've done. I made excuses for you in my mind. I gave you another chance, then another. Well, I've run out of lies to tell myself. It's time for us both to face a hard truth, ma'am. You don't deserve to be the head of the Institute. You're not qualified. For Father's sake, I'll respect your position as his successor. But you've done everything in your power to make sure I don't respect you. You and I, as a team, are finished. I won't put my life in the hands of someone I can't respect.
At least, you're free?
If synths could have appetites, I think I would have lost mine. At first, I thought you were making these kinds of poor choices out of ignorance. But now I can see that you're acting against the Institute on purpose, deliberately ruining Father's legacy. I don't know what would make you do something like that, but I sure as hell won't be a part of it. Maybe you don't respect the Institute or your son's work, but I do. I refuse to protect you any longer. In fact, I hope you meet your end soon. The Institute will be better off if you do.
Shit. This isn't working. XX88? Initiate reset. Authorization code Delta 62 Arcus. Let's just forget this whole thing.
Already forgotten.